All right, on to album reviews for this week. This week, Angels and Airwaves surprised everyone by releasing a new EP titled Chasing Shadows. Now, Angels and Airwaves are an interesting band lately. Most bands will, be very upfront with what their product is. And Tom DeLonge, ever since leaving Blink, has been very questionable with his choices. Because I was a huge fan of The Dreamwalker when it came out last year. I'm pretty sure it came out, if not the year before. And I loved that album. It was exactly the sound I wanted from Angels and Airwaves, and exactly what I wanted Tom to be doing. And then last year, he released an EP under the Angels and Airwaves name called In Nightmares, which was just a whole bunch of ambient sound. Like 4 tracks of just ambient sound, and then after he released it, said it was soundtrack for something he was doing. And I hated that I'd paid this money to get a whole bunch of ambient sounds that had no purpose, and I just had no interest in listening to. And so I was very skeptical going into this EP because I thought it was going to be the same thing, and I was pleasantly surprised from the first song. The first song is called Overload, and it is absolutely incredible. Sounds like it comes straight off out of the Dreamwalker. Such a huge amount of catchy melody and inventive songwriting on him and Ilan Rubin's part. And I loved it, and I was locked in. And then, unfortunately, the other 3 songs on the EP don't really stand up to that first song. That first song is just so incredible. It really should be last on the album, because I'd probably be giving it a much higher rating if it was, purely because after coming out of Overload and into the next song and the rest of the EP, it just kind of trails off, which is unfortunate. The last song on the EP is also pretty good. It's a longer song. It's more ballady, but not using acoustic guitars or anything. But Overload is incredible. The rest of the album is just kind of... They don't really offer up anything special, and they're not that inventive. They're kind of more generic and not really interesting to me. So, unfortunately, I have to give the EP as a whole a 2 out of 5. And the 2 is purely for Overload. You need to go check that song out. It is a 5 out of 5 song. It's a brilliant song. So if you're looking into getting the EP, get it purely for that song. So, yeah.